Friends, welcome back. I'm Sanjay. Let's start the today topic, which is Introduction of SAP HCM. Today we are going to discuss what we have done in the previous video, where we can see the recap, what is the introduction of ERP, with how the ERP was born, and then we will just move for the introduction of SAP HCM. Then we will just see how the career opportunity we can see in the SAP HCM, and then we will go for the next topic, which is the what is the implementation methodology using the SAP HCM implementations. And then we will just go for the what is the core module within the SAP HCM, and then we can see what is the difference between the different role, like consultant, how the consultant is working, what is the difference between the consultant and end user. So let's begin. So we are going to discuss this recap of the introduction of the ERP and what we have discussed, and then we will just go for the introduction of SAP HR or HCM. Then we will just see, as I mentioned, the career opportunities in SAP HR. Then we will see the implementation methodology. Then we will just look for the SAP HCM core modules which we are using. And then we can see what is the difference between the consultant and end user. So let's move to the next. So the next topic is what we have discussed in the previous video. If you miss the previous video, you can just go and see how the ERP was born, what is ERP, what is the key modules in the ERP, and we can see known ERP software in the market, what is the software available in the market, which is what is the capturization of these ERP softwares. And then you can just look for what is the benefit of the ERP. And then we can see the simple introduction of SAP, because we are just going for the SAP HCM. That is why we are just selecting the SAP HCM. So you can just get the simple introduction in the previous video. So let's start with the today topic, which is what is SAP HCM or SAP HR. So SAP HCM is called as SAP Human Capital Management or SAP Human Resource, which contain relevant function for the personal administrator, payroll, applicant management, and so on, integrated with the different processes like resignation, employee administration, time management, travel, financing, and the processing. So normally, if you go for the SAP HR, you can see these are the some modules we can see. So organizational management, personnel administration, personal time management, payroll accounting, and now the latest is there's a cloud solution. So basically, we can see the payroll control center. So let's start with what is the human resource, or what is the SAP HR. So here we can see these are the core modules here. So like SAP HCM is a core module, which is you can say it's a backbone of any of the company, where we are just managing the people, and there are the different processes involved. So this different processes actually is basically the business functions during the SCM. So like if we are going for the organizational management, we can see the activity during the organizational management. So we will just go for later on that details. So similarly, we can see the admin related activities is handling during the personal administration, time related activities in the time management. And similarly, like payroll or PCC, the payroll control center is basically the new solution where we can see the different payroll type of result on the simulations, and the personal development and recruitment. So here we can see these are the different sub modules. So I have just only indicated few, but apart from that, there is so many sub modules involved. And along with that, there are some solution on the cloud basis, which is we call the SAP success factor. So we will just go later on that part. So let's move to the next. So here means we have already done. Let's move to the next. So now let's move to the career opportunities. What is the career opportunity available? So normally, if we are talking about the career opportunities, it's either in consulting or the technical side, or we can see the GRC, which is we call the governance risk compliances. So consulting, we can see there are the multiple careers. So I just put it here like FI consultant, HCM consultant, success factor consultant, or the other like PP, QM consultant. And the technical side, we can just go for the ABAP consultant, Fury, Basis, BI. So these are the career opportunities we can just look for based on the your qualification. So if we are talking about the career growth, so career growth, we can see this is so like any other technology. This is the another means one of the technologies where you can just get the very handsome package within the 5 or 6 year experience or lesser than also. And the job opportunities, if you are talking about, it's a little difficult to break to get the service providing companies, because most of the companies always looking for the experienced person. So it's a bit challenging, but if you get the chance, after your expertise, or any company is hired as a fresher, and then they can develop and they can give you train, then it's easy to get the career in the SAP. So if we are talking about the career path, it's an expert level or consultant level or technical level. You can see these are the career path here. So now let's move to the next, which is what is the implementation methodology. So implementation methodology is basically we are using the SAP methodology and the SAP Activate. So SAP is basically accelerated SAP methodology, which we are using for the waterfall, and the SAP Activate is basically the cloud. So let's go to the details here. So SAP methodology means ASAP means the accelerated SAP methodology, and it was released long time ago. To be honest, I don't remember exactly when it was released, but this methodology used to deliver the SAP application in implementation until 2015. So now means after the methodology this came in the picture, which is the Activate methodology, which is after 2015 onwards we are using this methodology. So basically this is using for the cloud or on-premises methodology. So here if you see, I just cover here the general methodology is applicable to the SAP product and the solution in the hand two types, which is cloud oriented and on-premises oriented. So let's move to the next, which is again how many core modules in SAP. So I just told that the core module is basically 4, which is the organizational management, personal administration, time management, and payroll. So where if we are talking about the organizational management actually contains the important sub-module, which is the helping to create the organizational structure. So if we are talking about the defining the structure, so we have the organizational key, which we call like organizational unit, job, position, cost center. We will just go later on this part. And in the personal administrator, if you see, this store the complete officer or employee related data, like their bank detail, their personal data, their country specific data. And similarly, if we are going for the time management, so time management is basically store the time related activities which is SAP HR has. So like what is the daily work schedule, means what is the shift pattern, means how the officer is clocking the clock in, clock out. So these kind of detail we are just updating in the time management. And payroll is means everyone know payroll is basically contain the calculation, means all the salary related calculations, or the pay slip, or the payroll, how the payroll the perform. So these kind of activity is always controlled by the payroll submodule. So let's move to the next, which is what is the difference between the end user and the consultant. So basically the end user is using the finished SAP system, means once the SAP implemented, after that the SAP end user using the SAP, which is doing the data entry or the daily business task, daily transactions. But while if you see the SAP consultant is built the system from the scratch. Similarly, like SAP end user perform the business task using the SAP system has been created, but consultant with the user and the customer design as per the company need. And the end user side is a collect the tasks related information from the SAP, but the SAP consultant can do the implementation and the facilitate the configuration. We call basically the technical term configuration, customization, these kind of things. So means in a way, if I say, means you are using the mobile like iPhone. So within the iPhone, you can see the front end, which is you can see the drop down and this sort of thing. But in the back end side, the configuration is done by the consultant. So I think that is the thing which